April 4th, 1968. On the balcony of the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee, Martin Luther King Jr. is struck down at just 39 years old. We know him as the voice of peace, the Nobel laureate who dreamed of equality, but behind that dream lay a man at war with poverty, with war, and with his own government. Born January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia, Michael King Jr. grew up in a segregated South. His father, a Baptist preacher, renamed them both Martin Luther in homage to the Protestant reformer. At Morehouse College at just 19, he encountered revolutionary texts from Gandhi's nonviolence to Thoreau's civil disobedience. In Montgomery, Alabama, 1954, at age 25, he takes the pulpit at Dexter Avenue Baptist Church. A year later, he leads the bus boycott sparked by Rosa Parks, enduring relentless threats and bombings, but emerging as a national leader of nonviolent resistance. August 28, 1963, Lincoln Memorial. 250,000 marchers gathered for the March on Washington. King steps forward and, unscripted, delivers the immortal lines.
Ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today.
But those 17 minutes were only the pinnacle of years of grassroots organizing, registration drives, voter education, sit-ins, and months of FBI surveillance monitoring every move. We are called to be the sons of the living God, but we have spoiled it with the word nonviolence. He condemns the U.S. as the greatest purveyor of violence, linking racism abroad with racism at home. The fallout is immediate. White donors pull funding, the press brands him a fringe radical, and fellow leaders warn him, stay in your lane. Winter 1967. Tired of piecemeal reforms, King maps out a bold plan. The Poor People's Campaign aims to bring 3,000 impoverished families to Washington. He demands a guaranteed jobs program at $30/week $2,700 today. Universal basic income pilot programs. A 50% increase in Social Security benefits. In March 1968, protesters set up tents at the mall. Black, white, Native, and Latino marchers side by side, challenging the nation to see poverty as the civil rights issue no one dared face. Behind every speech, the FBI lurked from 63 on. Hoover's COINTELPRO unit wiretapped his phones, bugged hotel rooms in Birmingham and Atlanta, and intercepted personal letters. In November 1964, agents drafted a vicious missive, anonymously mailed, urging King to take your own life or face public exposure of his private life. An internal memo brands him the most dangerous Negro in America. Yet he pressed on, writing in his journal, "There comes a time when silence is betrayal." April 3rd, 1968, Mason Temple, Memphis. Tired from supporting sanitation workers on strike, King delivers his final sermon. He speaks of mortality with uncanny calm. "I've seen the promised land, I may not get there with you." He references biblical Joseph, knowing full well the cost of confronting Pharaoh. Just hours later, the echo of that prophecy ends in gunfire. MLK's true power lay not in rhetoric, but in his ability to unite across races, classes, and nations. He linked Vietnam to Selma, coal miners to sharecroppers, poverty to racism. That radical vision terrified the establishment. Yet today, his words remain a call to action, warning us that peace without justice is an empty promise. This is the side of Martin Luther King Jr. they tried to erase, but his truth endures.